bunch of people come up to me and tell me nothing's wrong with me. And it worked a little bit today, but I did see a one-arm man, and I just thought to myself, you know, I would put real things on me in perspective. I get so much more sympathy if I had one arm. But I'm going to close on this. I just got back a few months ago from a trip I took to Istanbul, and the day after I got there, like about my ticket, 2 American soldiers were kidnapped and held for ransom and horribly beaten. And I was just really worried that would happen to me, because if that did happen and I got kidnapped and someone called my dad and asked him for money, that would have been it for me. This would be, he'd just be like, well, don't mess up his clothes, that's what we're going to bury him in. I'm Charles Erickson, thank you very much for that.
Charles Erickson, everybody. Give it up for Joe Brian!
So I think my mailman is a drunk. Because I get mail for other people, and I know what you're thinking. That can happen, you know, people that used to live where you live, but I'm getting mail for different addresses. So that means he's walking up to my mailbox. You know, how hard is it? You look at the number on the mailbox, the number on the letter. Close enough. People actually don't like me. I don't think. I know what you're thinking. I know. Seem like a cool, calm, relaxed guy. Exactly. And in the real world, I'm in an environment where it's a bunch of hardworking people and stressed out people. And like, this guy's always relaxed and calm, you know, so people don't like me. Now you gotta listen to me for 4 more minutes, so sorry. I know you don't like, nobody likes listening to it. Do you guys like listening to your parents at this age or anybody else? Like, keep trying to push their ideas on you, so sorry. I'm getting older, right? We're all getting older. If you're not getting older, well, then you're dead. So an honest way for me to put it is, I'm entering a new phase, you know, because there's a baby phase. You're born, you're a baby, goo goo gaga. You get some toys. You're a teenager, you throw some parties at your parents' house, you drive. In your 20s, you get drunk, and then here I am, in my 30s. Right? Time to conquer the world. I can tell I'm getting older because I have a new hobby. It's cleaning. You know, and it's one of those things like, I didn't see this coming. Generally, when we want to get into something like, yeah, I'm going to join a volleyball team, I'm going to join a gym. I never talked about this hobby to anybody. All of a sudden, if I'm not at work, I'm making sure my house is spotless, like Danny Tanner from Full House. Except there's no people around me, it's just me with the dustbuster. Making sure everything's clean. You also know you're getting older when you're masturbating and you're like, is that a fingerprint on my laptop? Let me go get the Windex and paper towel. I gotta interrupt this session. And when I was young, you know, my mom was always there for me. My mom's always there for us, right? And, you know, she tells us everything's gonna be all right. And now at this age, you know, it's like, I gotta call my mom and be like, Mom, can you just tell me everything's gonna be all right? She's, why do you want me to say that? I'm just, Mom, please. But I have a cool mom. You know you have a cool mom when you can tell your mom, Mom, I got herpes. I actually uttered those words once. I thought I had herpes. The nurse thought I had herpes. The nurse looked at, she's like, yeah, that's herpes. Well, we'll still do the test, but I'm pretty sure you got herpes. But the test results came back, chlamydia. A curable STD. So women, I'm clean. And then I like to confide in my mom about dating. You know, I'm still single, so it's like, I just don't know, maybe I'm just not marriage material. I can't find the one. She says, hang in there, honey, you know, you'll find somebody. Why don't you go to church? I like this one. Why don't you go to church? At this age, I've been to church many times. Never once did I get a date from church, you know. What? I wouldn't even know how to hit on somebody at church, you know. What do I do? Say, call the deacon over. Hey, you know, I know communion's not going on right now, but could you give a thimble of wine to that girl over that pew over there? She looks back at me. After church. my uncle says he's against organized religion. I think every religion has to have organization to it, right? I mean, even if it's Scientology or Satanism, I bet Satanism is organized. So I don't envision them being like, hey, we're the first unorganized religion. You show up Sunday, we may or may not be here. Take the risk. We're very unorganized. We got to pay our taxes soon. Tax season coming up. You guys ever heard that saying, the only thing certain is paying your taxes and death? Yeah. You think the guy who said that saying was a very optimistic guy? Oh yeah, that was George. Very, very glass half full kind of guy. You know? Like at this age, like hearing that saying, it's like, oh, that's so depressing. It's like I've done a million other things. I think I've done taxes 14 times in my life and haven't died yet. You know, how about eating? You know, that's something we do every day, or sleeping. You know. All right, I don't want to wear out my welcome. Thank you, everybody.